The last 5 years have brought a dramatic increase in cyber risk, and the pace of change is quickening. The global ransomware cyber attacks of 2017, NotPetya and WannaCry, provided compelling evidence of the threat posed by cybercrime. Massive data breaches followed every year since then, and 2018 transformed the privacy and data protection legal obligations of all businesses. In 2020, the risk environment deteriorated further when the global pandemic forced working from home on millions of workers. Ransomware and phishing attacks against small companies grew exponentially, with devastating consequences. Many small business owners and managers now accept that digital transformation has changed the game, and their businesses are now digital businesses with a higher cyber risk profile. Cybersecurity, data protection, privacy, and trust are now mainstream business critical issues. In 2022, cyber risk is unavoidable. All small businesses are highly vulnerable to attack and should aspire to becoming cyber resilient. Resilience is the ability to withstand and survive the inevitable cyber attack when, and not if, it happens. The risk of catastrophic failure creates fear, uncertainty, and doubt. For most small business owners, there's no peace of mind in continuing with this situation. In contrast, becoming a cyber-resilient business offers real opportunities, both business and personal benefits that come from achieving cyber resilience. As the world continues to digitize and data and systems become ever more important, building trust with stakeholders around an acceptable cybersecurity posture and improved resilience offers tangible business benefits and a competitive advantage to small companies. The owners of cyber-resilient businesses are empowered to move away from worrying about cyber risk toward a life with less stress and greater peace of mind. They are in control of this vital business risk, and they have a pathway to follow and know where the journey is taking them. Hi there, John Byrne here, founder of Surviving Cyber, where I help small business owners and managers get to grips with the complex subject of cyber risk. I'm an entrepreneur, a chartered certified accountant, and an insurance professional. I had a 28-year career in corporate life with international banking and insurance groups as a financial risk assessment expert. For the last 15 years, I've been an entrepreneur, during which time I've co-founded an insurance business at Lloyd's of London, where I was Chief Risk Officer. I exited the London business in 2015, and I'm currently co-founder of a cyber risk management insurtech firm. I have a personal and business experience of cyber risk from my corporate years, my entrepreneurial journey, and especially the last 3 years, when my focus has been entirely on cyber risk. I've had to learn about this subject the hard way, and initially I struggled to come to grips with its complexity. I didn't have an IT background or a cybersecurity background, so I'm looking at the problem from a business owner's perspective. However, I persisted with the learning journey, and I've now created a solution that meets the needs of small business owners in Ireland and the UK. And I believe that my varied experience and the strong course testimonials from my students show that I'm a suitable guide for today's hazardous environment. The testimonials you can read below this video are from students of the coaching course. Some of the highlights are: Ken, a partner at an accountancy practice, said, "This course is an eye-opener, and if you're a business owner, I would highly recommend it." Martin, managing director of a wealth management company, said, "I believe the understanding and knowledge I gained is of an immense value to my business. If we're unfortunate enough to find ourselves attacked someday, I now have a clear cyber pathway, and I'm confident I can manage the risk." Mark, Chief Technology Officer at a digital marketing company, said, "I'd highly recommend the course for both IT and management professionals who would like to gain an insight into this important area in quite a short period of time." Richard, Chair of the Trustees of a UK registered charity, said, The Surviving Cyber course provided a clear and intelligible progression from cause to effect, and then suggested a potential response. It's the first course that I've seen that's designed to bridge the knowledge gap between cyber unaware and cyber informed. I would like to introduce you to Martin, a wealth manager who took the first Surviving Cyber course in 2021. Martin was a relative newcomer to cyber risk, but when he learned about the opportunity and the risk from digital transformation, he saw the benefits that adopting a growth mindset could offer. He realised that the wealth management sector was being attacked by cyber criminals and that cyber exposures were mission critical to his business. He quickly realised that he needed to engage and accepted the mindset of surviving cyber. Once Martin understood the 5-step framework that I teach, he became confident about taking steps to make his business more secure. He began implementing the strategy and identifying tactics for the 3 pillars of cyber risk: technology, people, and governance. This is the 5-step framework in practice. Martin's example shows that he made progress quickly by focusing on aspects of cyber risk that he could control. Martin's story and testimonial for the coaching course, shown below, shows what it means to understand cyber risk and be empowered by a custom-built plan, a living document that changes as the circumstances change and plots the way forward for the journey of the business to cyber resilience. The coaching course is one of 2 courses that I now offer to the owners and managers of small businesses. It helps them create their pathway to cyber resilience. The second course is a self-study version of the same material called the Pathway course. The coaching course is only offered to small groups, 25 people maximum, at any one time, because I have to give personal time and attention to support the participants. There's a hard limit on the numbers that I can accept, and it's first come, first served. I'll soon open registration for both courses for 1 week, which I call Launch Week. And I'll offer special Launch Week discounts and bonuses, but more about that later. The best way that I can help you get started on your journey to cyber resilience and help you create your own pathway plan is through my educational courses. Both courses help the owners of small businesses pull all the pieces together and create their pathway plan in about 6 weeks without needing to become a cybersecurity expert. They deliver a transformation in the way that you think about and manage cyber risk in your business. You can leave worry behind as you're empowered to manage this critical business risk. The courses will help you: 1. Discover how 3 components, mindset, strategy, and tactics, form an overarching and coherent structure for your plan. 2. Learn how to address the mindset challenge in your thinking about cyber risk. 3. Discover my 5-step framework to cyber resilience that becomes your strategy. 4. Learn how to significantly reduce your exposure to the 3 pillars of cyber risk: technology, people, and governance. 5. Investigate whether to transfer residual cyber risk through insurance. 6. Learn how to plan your response to a cyber incident. And finally, 7. Create your pathway plan, achieving a mindset shift, adopting a strategy, and outlining a tactical plan for your business. The Pathway course is a comprehensive self-study online education course concentrating on essential areas of risk that can be addressed in this 6-week period. The course can be completed on demand at your own pace with student support available by email. The coaching course covers the same material, but it's delivered live by me through 1-hour Zoom calls over this 6-week period. It's a collaborative and interactive live online learning experience. It offers participants significant one-to-one engagement with me as the course instructor, and there's weekly feedback available also. These courses contain what you need to know and nothing that you don't need to know. You'll learn the key concepts and get the tools needed to create your pathway plan. And you'll leave with clarity about your business and new confidence about your ability to manage cyber risk. Each course is organised into 6 sections. Each section deals with one topic, and each topic builds on the previous one. The course material covers, in Section 1, the Mindset Challenge, where we'll be increasing your understanding of the sources of cyber risk and the types of losses suffered by different business types. We'll introduce the surviving cyber mindset, and we prepare you to handle the key business risk. In Section 2, the 5-step framework, we provide the framework for managing technology, people and governance risk. And the steps are assess, reduce, transfer, respond and report. In Section 3, how to significantly reduce your cyber risk, I explain how your exposure to the 3 pillars of cyber risk can be reduced. The technology approach is said to reduce exposure to the most common internet-facing threats by about 80%. People risk, which plays a huge part in about 90% of all breaches, is significantly reduced using training and awareness software. And finally, governance risk is reduced by creating a cyber incident response plan as part of your policies and procedures. In Section 4, we look at how to transfer cyber risk through insurance. I explain how you could transfer unwanted residual risk to an insurance company through a cyber insurance policy. I explain the features and benefits of cyber insurance and how it plays a vital role in planning your incident response. In Section 5, responding to your cyber incident, I explain how you can create an incident response plan for your small business with or without cyber insurance. I explain the key steps involved in creating the plan. And in Section 6, creating your pathway plan, we go through the methodology to create your pathway to peace of mind, incorporating all the coursework that you've already done through your documented action points. The teaching of each section is presented either through a series of pre-recorded videos in the pathway course or through live teaching in the coaching course. And in each section I explain the most important issues of the topic. There's also a poll to gather your views, a Q&A feature, the slide deck handouts, other supporting documents, and the action points to apply the concepts to your business and to take immediate action. The process of answering thought-provoking questions in the action points as the course progresses helps you identify the implementing tactics for your plan. There are pre-course and end-of-course surveys and a final end-of-course quiz to test your learning. All the content for both courses is held on a learning management system platform, and much of it is downloadable. Audio files along with written transcripts are available for every video. The Pathway course and pre-recorded video material adds to approximately 5.5 hours of content, all of which is available on joining the course. The live coaching course includes 6 hours of live coaching plus 1 hour of one-to-one time to go through your pathway plan. Included with your purchase of either course are the following bonuses. 1. A downloadable PDF called A Cyber Insurance Checklist. 20 questions to ask your insurance provider or broker. This checklist will be useful to you to check your knowledge on some of the key issues of cyber insurance and will allow you to have a meaningful discussion with your insurance broker or your insurer about cyber insurance. 2. A downloadable PDF called Criteria for Selecting an IT Service Provider for Cyber Risk Services. This is a checklist to guide a conversation with your current or proposed IT service provider that will allow you to assess their suitability for providing cyber risk services. And 3. A downloadable PDF called Suggestions to Reduce Your Exposure to Popular Social Media Platforms. This will provide practical suggestions on privacy and security settings that you might consider for some of the more popular social media platforms. These 3 bonuses are not sold separately, but are included with both courses as added value. Naturally, there are alternatives available when you consider how you wish to address cyber risk. You could significantly increase your spending on cybersecurity products and services in the hope that more spending will result in reduced risk. The cost of this option depends on your business, your in-house cybersecurity expertise, and your available budget. It's hard to quantify, but it could be substantial. You could try to delegate the cyber risk management decision making to an external IT service provider and rely on that company to know what's best for your business and hope that technology alone will solve this complex business risk issue. However, the cost of this could be catastrophic if your IT service provider does not have the cybersecurity skills needed to deliver cyber resilience. Failing to address people risk and governance risk could be equally catastrophic outcomes for this option. Finally, you could continue with your current approach, perhaps with no cyber resilience plan in place, and hope that your business isn't hacked, causing the loss of your business and potentially your livelihood. The financial cost of this outcome is catastrophic. Even if you're lucky and avoid a serious cyber incident, you will pay the personal price of continuing to worry that someday your business will be the victim of a cyber attack. So really, there are no easy options here. The Pathway course is available during launch week at a specially reduced price of just €347, exclusive of Irish VAT where applicable. The price for UK-based companies is sterling £310 and Irish VAT will not apply. The coaching course is available also during launch week at a specially reduced price of just €626, exclusive of Irish VAT where applicable. The price for UK-based companies is £555 sterling and Irish VAT does not apply. Click on the relevant link on this page to register for your chosen course. The course fee can be paid by credit card and invoices will be issued to your business once payment is received. If you decide to invest in the course, you will receive the outline benefits and the bonuses. If you complete one module per week in either course, 6 weeks from now, you will have completed your new learning and have begun to implement your pathway plan. In doing so, you'll significantly reduce your exposure to technology risk, people risk, and governance risk. You will have moved away from worry, you will feel more empowered by the action you're taking and the progress that you're making. You'll be in control of the problem and well on your journey to cyber resilience. Reducing your exposure to potentially catastrophic risk in your business ensures that the course delivers a strong return on investment. On the other hand, if you decide not to invest in the course, your life will be the same. Nothing changes except perhaps the threat environment will probably worsen as the cyber risk evolution continues. You'll have at least the same risk of a cyber attack happening at any time, and your worry may well increase until you decide to tackle the issue. These courses teach you a step-by-step system for creating your pathway to peace of mind. What you learn will move you forward on your journey to cyber resilience. But I don't expect you to take my word for it, or even the word of my students through their testimonials. I want to make this buying decision easy for you. And because I'm confident that both the coaching course and the pathway course will add significant value for you and that you'll be satisfied, I will take any risk away from your purchase decision by offering a 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. That way, you get 30 days to review the entire course, experience my teaching style, and test out the materials that I provide. If you're not fully satisfied, just let me know. Email me at john@survivingcyber.com and let me know if you decide that the course did not deliver what you expected and you want a refund. There'll be no offence taken. Registration for both courses will open in a few days and will remain open for 1 week when it will close, and this launch week offer will go away. Take a moment to think about the kind of small business that you want to be in 5 years' time. You might envision a digital business that's cyber resilient and enjoys high levels of trust with all its stakeholders. This is a business that's fit for the digital economy. Really visualize what that looks like, what that future feels like. Have you got it? Good. Now answer this question honestly. If your business continues on its current path, is it on track to reach that future cyber resilient state? If not, then now's the time to change that. The opportunity exists to choose this future. Now, I realise that a self-study course such as the Pathway course lacks interaction with the course creator. So I'm going to offer a live group Q&A session as part of the Self-Study Pathway course launch week offer. This will be a 90-minute session and it'll be organised for about 6 weeks' time after the launch week ends. I also realise that many small businesses will be struggling to cope with the increased cyber risk arising from a hybrid working environment and working from home in particular. Therefore, I'll offer all participants in both courses a bonus guide on this key risk topic. It's called the Small Business Owner's Guide to Remote Working and will be released during the course term. These two bonuses go away after launch week finishes. Now is the perfect time to build a cyber resilient business, the one that you want. The threat to your business and your personal livelihood is real and it's getting worse. Small companies have never been more vulnerable to cyber risk. Failing to address this issue could have catastrophic consequences. Your small business doesn't need to become a victim of cybercrime, and you, as the business owner, do not need to suffer the personal breach of privacy and other negative consequences that a cyber incident involves. You can dispel the fear and the insecurity and worry that can result from being unprepared for this business critical event. The Surviving Cyber courses give you the essential knowledge and the tools that you need to get started and lead you through to your pathway plan. Through the courses, you can discover the many benefits to be gained from addressing cyber risk in your business, and I'll be your guide through a step-by-step process. The special launch week offer, with its discounted price and its additional bonuses, is only open for a week. So click on the register for the course links and complete your information to secure your place in your chosen course. Join the Pathway course or the coaching course while the offer remains available at the launch week price and with the launch week bonuses, and give yourself the process and the tools that you need to start making your cyber resilient digital business a reality. I can't wait to see you inside the course of your choice and help you create your pathway to peace of mind in the next 6 weeks.